So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our conjunction of Sun and Saturn in the 12th house. As in what happened when Sun and Saturn are conjunct in the 12th house of your horoscope. And as always, if you do not know if you have this particular conjunction, what sign it's in, what nakshatra it's in, all the other astrological details, for that, check out the links here. Check out my full astrological report, including my books, consultations, and link to my academy, Vedic Astrology Academy, where I'm going to be making a video on wealth, especially in 2021. I'll make that either within an hour and a half or probably by tomorrow noon. But when it comes to this conjunction of Sun and Saturn, I'm not going to say too much here. I'm going to keep it on an evenly plane as possible. Okay? But I will not go too deep into it purposely. All right? So, as you know, Sun and Saturn are natural enemies. You know, they're bitter enemies, actually. They're like the father and son who just can't stand one another. But 12th house, is the house of foreign lands, foreign travels, isolation, monasteries, laboratories, confined spaces. It's also the house of dreams and sleep and bed pleasures. Okay, and many more things, actually. I'm just giving a very fraction of things here. But when they are conjunct here, naturally, the first thing you will see is that the person has tremendous amount of lack of sleep. Like they have a hard time having a deep sleep because the consciousness is too busy giving them dreams of conflicts. Like such people will have a lot of dreams related to conflicts, especially them trying to fight for something in the dream, yet not being able to achieve it. And the other thing we also see with this is that a person, especially when in their youth, at least before the age of 28, they have the tendency of being, causing ruckus. Like they can have petty thefts, stealing from people, looting. They tend to even get into sometimes in wrong group of friends that can influence them to do the wrong things. On the other hand, also they will also deal with especially issues with the joints, and injury to joints or bones, especially when it comes to like sports athletes who have this particular conjunction. They're the one who actually go through like major injuries, especially when this person is physically active. And naturally this person, and this really depends upon the strength of Saturn versus the Sun. So when Saturn is strong, this person will try to run away from their father, either to a foreign country or somewhere far away, and there are situations like that where a person, because the father is maybe so orthodox and they're willing to do anything to make sure that their child does this and this, otherwise they will completely exile them from everything. So in those situations, you will see these people have the tendency to run away because of a dominating authoritative figure. Now also in let's say if a person is raised by a single mother, that can still happen because it's a dominating authoritative figure. Sure, this is a very strong conjunction signifying battles with the father. But again, if the mother is a fatherly figure as well, then those things will take place as well. And usually there's conflicts within the family from the get-go. Like such people, these are the type of souls who are putting sometimes in a completely, wrong family where they have one belief system. These people will have one set of belief system and they'll just never conjoin. Like, certain people leave their family, have their own family, their own children, everything, and they never, even after the birth of children, will never be talking to the family. Sometimes these things can occur with this particular conjunction. And usually such a person finds much more fame and groundedness in a foreign place, in a foreign land, meaning that they're grounded, they're mature, they're, following rules and law. Like in their homeland, they will have the tendency of break the law. And especially when it comes to like education, either they're not able to attain education, or the education will be mechanical in nature. Like they will attain mechanical education, especially even in medical field, they will go towards fields of like physical therapy, or even like kinesiology. But yes, there are other factors that happens with this conjunction that I do not want to say here, because we need to know certain sign placement and then the degree difference between Saturn and Sun. But one thing I will say is that they're natural born politicians. They're natural born politicians. They and this doesn't mean that they are going to be in politics. No, they can play politics wherever they are. It doesn't have to be government and political parties. It can be workspaces, their own business, family business. Like they know how to get that particular pie in their hand, or that piece of the pie, one way or the other. But again, there's certain factors that have to take place in order for this to occur. Okay, but like I said, they find more success in a foreign place and foreign lands. Okay, so anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Sun and Saturn in the 12th house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below. If you want to know where your Sun and Saturn place, all your astrological details, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye bye.